again here at the Writer Analytical Solutions YouTube channel. So today we will be touching on Power Query. I'm going to bring up Power Query here, and I'm going to show how you can do a calculation measure in Power Query to create a new column of a new variable within a data set. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go data, get data, go to launch Power Query editor. So just wait for that one to come up. Okay, so what we want to do here is we want to go a new source. So if you're taking data from a SQL server and you're in a business, then you go database SQL server. So let's say, I was getting property data from, a core logic based database or some form of industry database, then I would go straight to the SQL server and pull the data straight out. And Power Query would be quite good because it would allow me to automate the cleaning phase within retrieving that data and then model some insights accordingly from there. But we've just got this data from Kaggle today, so I'm just going to go Excel workbook. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to London houses. Okay, just waiting for a connection to be established here. I'm going to go table one. Okay. All right. So as we can see here, I've got different columns. So an address, this is a London-based real estate data set. How many bedrooms, bathrooms, square meters, building age, garden, garage, etc. So a lot of people, when they're looking at investing in real estate, they like to use the price per square meter calculation, which is a good factor to sort of use to gauge how much to pay when determining how much to pay for a property or determining fair market value. However, taking into account all these other variables is a much more precise way of gauging what a property is truly worth and whether you're getting a good deal or not. And this is where the value of data science really comes into play within the property market. So first thing I'm going to do here now is I'm going to get my columns in the right sort of form that I want. So I need price here and I need square meterage if I want to work out what the price per square meterage is here within this data set. So I would go down here to currency for price. Just go replace current, that's fine. Yep, so got currency here on the price. And then I'm going to look over here at square meters. And this would probably be a decimal, I would say. Decimal number, place current. Okay, cool. All right, so we got currency and decimal here, so we can see that up here. That's a decimal, and that is a currency. Good. So you always want to make sure you've got them the variables cleaned the right way before you move on to the next step here. So next we want to go add column. I'm going to go custom column. Okay, and what I'm going to do here is we're just going to call this price per SQM. So price per square meter. Okay, and what I want to do here is I want to find the price variable first. So I've got the price variable, and what I want to do with the price variable is I want to divide it with square meters. Okay, cool. So yeah, price equals price divided by square meters. No syntax errors have been detected. I'm going to go OK. Right, and we've got price per square meters has just popped up over here on the right-hand side. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to keep this column highlighted here, and I'm going to go back over here now to currency. Okay, so I've got my decimal. Okay, beautiful. So now I can see prices per square meters for each individual sale within this data set. So now what I want to do is I'm just going to go close and load. Okay, and it's just going to pull it over across to Excel here for me. 1,000 rows loaded. Beautiful. Okay, and I've got it here. Okay, and now what I can do is I can just do like a control one here. Um, but I would have to highlight the column first. So control one, highlight the column, control one. We're going to go accounting here. And then here we want to do the same, control one, accounting. Okay, so we've got our prices there. That's just been cleaned up a little bit. It's like to do that because it just looks a bit neater and tidier. I'm going to put in a pivot table now. So we're going to go from table range. We're going to go new worksheet. Okay, so coming over here now, we want to know based on the neighborhood. So these are the different suburbs in London that these properties were sold in, and we want to know the price per square meter. And we don't want to know the sum or the total. We want to know the average. Okay, so coming down here to the average, and then what we're going to do next is we're going to go more sort options, and we're going to go descending by average price per square meter. Okay, so as we can see here now, we know that Chelsea has the highest price in terms of average price per square meter, followed by Kensington and Westminster, and then Hugh Grant's Notting Hill there is in fourth place. So what we can do now is we can just use this data here, and we can go, or even you can just go up here. It's probably the easiest way to show you guys. You can go pivot chart. If you don't know, you just go for the suggested over here, which is just a basic column chart in this instance. Coming over. All right, so now we can sort of we have a graph that tells us the average price per square meter for property in London. All this, okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a slicer in to get a little bit more of an idea here as to what sort of if this kind of changes based on certain sort of scenarios. So if I want to know, okay, well, building age, bathrooms and bedrooms, they're probably pretty strong variables, I would say. If I was to do a statistical analysis on this, they would be things that, you'd find probably higher sort of correlations with. So let's just say, for one bedroom, Chelsea's the most expensive. Okay, so Chelsea stays the most expensive. For two bedroom, still Chelsea. Three, still Chelsea. Four, still Chelsea. Five, still Chelsea. Okay. Um, so what about if I go down now to building age, and we're just going to go for buildings that are, say, let's just go 10 years old. Okay, so Chelsea's still got the most expensive there per square meter for buildings that are 10 years old. What about 10 years old that are three bathrooms? Okay, it's Camden. So we can sort of work out there, um, you know, based on what we're looking for, where we're going to pay the most amount of money and what's sort of affordable within our budget. Um, so that can sort of be a good way to use data to say making a big life decision and ensuring that we're making it from a rational base sort of approach and perspective, and we're using logic. Um, if you want to sort of take this to the next sort of level, I would go over here and you'd be looking at your different variables here, looking at relationships. So you would look at price per square meter, and you would measure that against, um, does it have a garden, yes or no? And you would sort of then go up and go to data and go into so basically what you would do is you would go up to the data tab, which is here, and then you'd go to the data analysis function. And then from there, you would use correlation, descriptive statistics, and a whole lot of different other types of t-tests or z-tests to determine and forecast, where the opportunity is there and where are the strong correlations between different variables to sort of determine further what is the best place to invest in. So hopefully that makes a bit of sense there, and that helps you a little bit as with a basic tool there with Power Query and how to automate data cleaning. If you like this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the thumbs up, and appreciate you all and look forward to catching you in the next video. Cheers.